We've got things pretty good compared to the rest of the country, don't we? Yeah. But the rest of our country, it sure is another story. You know, the border's wide open. Our law enforcement are disrespected. We have, the Biden administration seems to be against farmers, right? They sure are. And terrorists are attacking Israel. Now, that never would have happened when Donald Trump was president, would it? No way. And we need a new president in the White House. I am so glad to get to be here today to introduce Donald Trump, because he will secure our border. Who supports that? He will fight the terrorists. He will fix the economy. He will stand up for agriculture. And he will uphold our Constitution and our way of life. So please join me in giving a good Dallas County welcome to our next president, President Donald Trump.
This is, by the way, one of the truly most respected people in all of politics, beyond your state, beyond anywhere. So I just want to thank you. That was a really wonderful thing, the endorsement. Thank you, Dan. Ah, that was nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. And we're going to discuss a little thing about caucuses today, right? We got to get out. We got to get this vote. And we're going to be tremendously successful. And they say it's Adele. Please say, don't say Adele, say Adele. And you got it. I wouldn't get that wrong for anything. There's not even a chance. But I really appreciate such a big crowd on such short notice. And we're going to do another one in a little while. And we just love being with you. We love being with Iowa. You've been, now Biden would say, love being with Florida. I said, you're in Iowa. Even the palm trees don't make a difference. You know, these palm trees, it's wonderful to be in Florida, and you're in Iowa. He gets a lot of them mixed up. If that ever happened to me, it would be over. Did you see him on 60 Minutes last night? The questions? Isn't it true that you really like Israel a lot and that you'll do this and this? And he goes, yes. Isn't it true? They don't treat me that way on 60 Minutes, I want to tell you. It's a little bit different, but we like it the way we have it, right? And you should go and, sit down. I don't want you to stand here for 45 minutes, right? Although it's not a bad idea. I'd rather have it stand right here, because having your endorsement is such a great honor, and I just want to thank you. Okay? Thank you, Dan. Again, thank you.
Great honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good time. I should keep her up here the whole time, right? Because having that endorsement is very meaningful to me and to everybody. It's a very respected, that's a very respected person. But I also thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. I also want to thank, we have some great friends here. We have State Representative Bobby Kaufman. Where's Bobby? Bobby, thank you, Bobby. What a job they're doing. Mike Sexton. Mike, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Good job. State Senators Tim Crayenbrink. Thank you, Tim. These are all people that endorsed. People that don't endorse, we don't have them. Now they're all calling, De Sanctimonious bombed. He bombed. He doesn't like ethanol, he doesn't like Social Security, and he doesn't like Medicare. Other than that, he's doing quite well, right? Brad's on, Brad. Brad. He was the first. Come on, Brad, come on. Get up here, Brad. Fast, come on. He was the first one in the whole country to endorse me. I didn't even know I was running. Come here. You want to say something? Come on, go ahead.
Is he awesome or what? Yay! The next President of the United States, and I'm honored to be the first person to endorse you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. You bet.
Thank you. I call him the Marlboro Man. He looks like the Marlboro Man to me. He could do anything. But it's true. He endorsed me before I even ran. He said, there's a guy in New York that'd be great. We got to get him, Trump. And not too long after that, we announced. So he was definitely our first endorsement, and a great, wonderful guy. And these people have been there with me from the beginning. And another one that's been here, and he's a terrific person, a great football player, by the way, Matt Whitaker, who's around someplace. Matt's around someplace. Thank you, Matt. He's a very, very loyal and wonderful man. He really has. He's been a wonderful man. And he's got a very special person looking down on him, because a very special person who passed away not so long ago is looking down on Matt. And Matt is amazing. I mean, what you have to go through. But I just want to thank you, and that's true. That person, you know who we're talking about, looking down on you and proud of his father, okay? And here today, we're really talking about commit to caucus. Do you ever hear that expression? Don't forget, you have the caucus, and you're first in the nation because of a certain person named Trump. Don't let anyone tell you it was somebody else. Now, the people I introduced, they're pushing me very hard, but we decided to do that, and we wanted to do it, and we did it. And I made that promise to you a long time ago. You'll never be anywhere else but exactly where you are, first in the nation. Exactly 91 days. Can you imagine? 91 days. Are you ready? Are you ready? Wow. You know, we had a very bad thing happen in the last election, and I said, either we're going to flip it, we're going to get honest people, or we're going to just have to wait and do it. And we set a record. We did much better in the second one than we did in the first one. We set a record in votes. We got 12 million more votes. But just think of it. And I said, one way or the other, but the other we have to wait 4 years. Now 4 years is down to 91 days before we start with the caucus. And we're going to have great success. We won, as you know, we won the election twice by a lot in Iowa. And it's not a Republican, I shouldn't be saying this, but it's not necessarily a guaranteed Republican deal here. You had other people win it. We won't mention their names, but they won. But we won it twice, and we won it by a lot. And I sounded very cocky. They said, please don't say that again, sir. I said, how the hell do I lose Iowa? I got $28 billion for the farmers, right? $28 billion. So he said, sir, you shouldn't take it, take it for granted, I guess they would tell me. Please don't take it for granted, sir. It doesn't sound right. But I got $28 billion, so I'm taking it for granted. Who the hell? And the money came from China. You think getting $28 billion from China, because what they did to you is they took advantage of Iowa and the farm states, a very serious advantage for a long time. And I found out how much it was, and they said it's $28 billion. And we took in hundreds of billions of dollars. No other president took in 10 cents. We took in hundreds of billions of dollars. And no president ever even asked them. No president would. Do you think Biden would say, the farmers in Iowa and Nebraska and different states, Wisconsin, they got very, very badly hurt. And we think you should pay $28 billion. And I didn't do it exactly that way. I did it a little bit differently than that. But it was a very effective approach, obviously, because they paid you $28 billion. A lot of people in this room have big, beautiful tractors and extra land. I said, here's what you have to do. Just stick with me. We're going to make a great trade deal. Because, we did the USMCA. We did a lot of great things. But the best deal was the deal I made with China, where they pay $50 billion. Originally it was $15 billion. The number was always 15. That was at their maximum. That's what they got. And I went to my people and I said, what's the number you're talking? They said 15. So they said 15. I said, oh, okay. So I thought they meant 50. In other words, I misunderstood them. So I started telling everybody, I'm going to get you 50. They said, sir, it's 15. I said, it's too late. I've already said it. No, I said, so get me 50. We want 50. They went back. They said, we have to have 50. He's not going to take less than 50. And they got it. We got it. So think of that one. Is there something wrong with my hearing? What's going on over here? I thought they said 50. Actually, that turned out to be a very good thing. And it was a great deal. But then COVID came, and that was a whole new ballgame. I sort of I don't even talk about that deal, but that was one of the greatest deals. And, the one thing is you have to have a president that knows how to push it. I'd go to the office every day and I'd say, how's China doing today? Are they buying? Are they buying? Are they buying? Because they have to buy it. And with me, they bought. With Biden, they're not buying like they're supposed to be buying. They're sort of letting it sleep a little bit. They're going to other countries to curry favor. But pretty soon we'll have them buying again, won't we? We'll have them buying again. But still, I say that the economy, basically, it's just running on our firms. We had the greatest economy in history. And the only reason we're doing okay now, and it's not very good, it's heading south very fast. Gasoline just hit $5.50 a gallon. You saw that. We were at $1.87. We're actually lower than that at some points, but it just hit $5, $5.50. In California, it's up to $7 and $8. So here we go again. Here we go again with this guy. But I told you, buy larger tractors and more land. Remember when I was negotiating with China? It took a while, but the farmers were very loyal. They didn't say, oh, what's he doing? Because for a while, I said, you're going to suffer for a little while. It's like I called a good negotiation. But I said that to the farmers, and they said, whatever it is. I'll never forget, I watched a show. Are you angry with President Trump? He said, no, he's doing the right thing. It's going to take pain. And it was painful for about 6, 7 months. Remember, they took away, they didn't buy anything, didn't they? They were like, they purposely didn't buy anything. But the farmers stuck. All they wanted was a flat, nice, even playing field. They didn't want anything. And I tell the story where I had 28 or 32 farmers at the Oval Office, and we were talking, and I said, I'm going to get you subsidy, and we're going to get this and that. And one of them looked at me, speaking for the whole group, said, sir, we don't want subsidy. We just want a level playing field, and we're better than anybody else in the world. And that's what I got you. And not a lot of people say that. You know, to be honest with you, not a lot of people say that to me. Usually, if I say subsidy, it's fine. They'll take it any way you give it to them. But the farmers didn't want that. They just wanted a level playing field. I never forgot that meeting. I thought it was incredible. Together, we're going to win for Iowa and the Iowa caucuses. We're going to have a historic landslide. We want to start off really strong with that. And that's an important, right? That's an important event. That's going to be a very important event. People are watching. They're saying, maybe, we're up like 60 points on DeSanctimonious and all these other people, Bird Brain. No, we're up like 60 points. So they're saying, maybe, just maybe we can do something. If we could do something in Iowa, maybe we could change the tide. But every week we go up, up, up in Iowa. We're already at a level. You can't go up too much higher. Too much higher, the scale breaks, right? But we're doing great here, and we're going to always do great here, I think. I really believe that. I really believe it. In November, we're going to do something. We're going to make America great again. You see what's happening to our country. You see what's happening in the Middle East. All that stuff would never have happened. Israel would never have been attacked. Ukraine would never have been attacked. I mean, go back to Ukraine. Ukraine, it was attacked because of the incompetence of Afghanistan, the way they move. I mean, Putin's looking back and he sees this guy that can't even put two sentences together. They leave Afghanistan. They take the soldiers out first. No, but you don't take the soldiers out first. You take the soldiers out last. The soldiers don't mind. They took the soldiers out first, and it was like a free-for-all. They left back $85 billion worth of brand new equipment that was bought by me. You know, we rebuilt our whole military. We did a great job with that. We had fighter jets that were 48 years old. We rebuilt our military. How about being in a 48-year-old fighter jet flying around? You got to fight somebody in a brand new one. No, it's not. Typically, it doesn't work that way. Typically, it doesn't work too well. But we rebuilt our military. We unfortunately gave $85 billion to the Taliban. And now Afghanistan, as you know, is one of the largest sellers of military equipment in the world. They got 700,000 rifles and guns, 70,000 trucks and cars, many of them armor-plated, costing $1 million a piece. Armor-plated, 4 inches of steel. And you say, why did you leave it? Why did you leave it? We weren't leaving it. I said even take out the leather hangers, to make it actually have leather. You think of plastic, but with the government, they sort of get leather instead because, they always go the most expensive route.